Hey guys, it's CW Brandi. I am here with the Mayor of Pittsburgh, Luke Ravenstahl. How you doing today?
Good. How are you, Brandi?
I'm doing pretty good. So, serious question time.
All right.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So we all know that it's every little boy's dream when they grow up, they want to be mayor. Okay? So, what about you? When you were growing up, besides mayor, what did you want to be?
Well, I wanted to be a professional football player when I was growing up, of course playing for the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I realized rather quickly in my athletic career that that wasn't happening. So I have a great opportunity to be the mayor now, and I love my job, but if I had to do it all over again and I could pick one thing, it would be the kicker. I was a kicker in school for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Very cool, very interesting. So if they ever, need some help, they can just give you a call.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 or 15 years ago, but not anymore.
Tomlin's going to be watching this, yeah. Okay, so Pittsburgh is voted the most livable city. Yes, like several times,
Several
right?
times, yeah. We've been recognized by a bunch of different publications as America's most livable city, which is great news.
Yeah, but how did you, as the mayor of Pittsburgh, make that happen?
Well, certainly I'd like to take credit for it, but
don't be shy.
It was the work of a lot of people, honestly, and we like to think, from the mayor's office and our administration, that we helped, make the city a safer city, a good place to live, a good place to raise a family, a good place to be employed. We have a relatively low cost of living. So when you look at the criteria that they consider when they choose Pittsburgh, it's things like that, and those have been a focus of our administration. And when you look at the recognition we received, there was no greater accomplishment than hosting the G20 last year when the president picked Pittsburgh. He picked us because of all those things, and to me that was one of the most exciting days I had, certainly as the mayor.
Absolutely. So just to be honest with you, even talking with you right now, when I think of a mayor, I think of an older guy, maybe a little overweight, white hair, cigar.
Well, I'm overweight, so go ahead.
Maybe shooting the Batman light up in the sky when the city's in trouble, something like that.
Right.
So what do you think is the biggest misconception about you?
Well, when you're a young mayor like I am, I think the biggest misconception or concern is that you're not capable of doing the job. To the contrary, I like to believe that because I am a young mayor, I bring a fresh perspective and new ideas and a different outlook than somebody that has spent their entire life climbing the political ladder and then eventually become the mayor. So I think that perspective has surprised some people. It might rub some people the wrong way because they're uncomfortable with the idea of a now 31-year-old mayor, but like I said, I think it's been refreshing for Pittsburgh, and I think, once again, the biggest misconception, if I had to summarize, would be that somebody my age, your age, our age, is not able to do this job, because I think that we are, and I think that it is a perspective that Pittsburgh needs.
Mm-hmm. Now, having such a young perspective, what are you doing to keep young people in town and also bringing more young professionals into the city?
Yeah, it's a challenge. We created a program called the Pittsburgh Promise, and I won't go into much detail about what it is, but it's a college scholarship program for graduates of the Pittsburgh Public School District that want to go on to college. One of the biggest barriers for families, predominantly minority families, is the inability to pay for a college education. The second piece is creating cool, hip environments for young people, whether it's the South Side Works, whether it's areas like Bakery Square in East Liberty, where Google's now at. Those atmospheres have people that employ young folks like American Eagle, like Google, that attract and retain the best and the brightest. So giving Pittsburgh that cool, hip feel in those environments hopefully will attract employers here that will hire young people.